The Steel City is ready, and Acrisure Stadium here in Pittsburgh. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. Off we go from the Steel City. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Blue 58. They'll run the toss with Warren. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6.
Find out. You got 58.
The master of play action, Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The veteran of Landon Roberts. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. They're indeed going.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple of years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the
pressure, gets there, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the ground, here comes Ashton Jeanty. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 3rd and long. In motion as Thornton. Smith from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Steelers offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Right now. You got 58.
Play fake. It's Rodgers moving to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a 1st down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
All right, 319.
Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took up way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Steelers, 1st down.
We are going. 319.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
319. Cali. Don't let Cali. 319.
On play action, Rodgers. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
258. We are going. Cali. Don't let Cali. Look at you.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
3rd and long for Rodgers. Forced to his right. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
4th down, Rodgers. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Here we go,
A 1st down throw for Smith. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with a tough 3rd and 15 in front of them. From the shotgun, Smith. Open man, that's Dante Fortin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he can hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Here's Genty. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
From the gun, it's Gino. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Raiders.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now Warren. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pullman. And the Raiders are going to take possession.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
On first down is Smith. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
A second down throw for Smith. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. What a mistake, Greg. That's the worst place on the field for that to happen. The fumble back in your own danger zone turns it into a disaster zone as the defense gets 6 points.
Yeah, and anytime you attempt to pass out of your own end zone, you're kind of rolling the dice a little bit, but what a great time to bring pressure. If you're the defense there, you know you have them backed up, you know their quarterback's looking to make a play to get out of there, and you dial up pressure at the perfect time, not only to force the fumble, Mike, but you're able to recover it in the end zone for 6.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Smith. He'll run again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. A quick throw right side. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll run with Genty. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's 3rd and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the first down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on 3rd down, you add it on top of the punt.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our top.
Over here. Green 18. Green 18.
They'll run it right here with Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9.
at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Warren, running left. He's got space inside the 25. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
319.
Gainwell is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Raiders 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return is Dylan Laube. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. On the ground, it's Jeanty to start the drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Steelers has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead.
Raiders 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Laube now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Derek Harmon, he's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Throwing on second down, Smith. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. To throw is Smith. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On the return, it's Austin. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Finding space inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will extend this third-quarter lead.
Raiders 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Laube now to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Need to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Gentry. He'll get about 2 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's O'Connell.
This isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Here's Austin to return. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. From the 35, here's 2nd and 1. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Flush to his right. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
8, 258, 258.
The master of play action, Rodgers. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
258, inside.
Play action now with Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Oko over here.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
White left. 258.
One. Will score. Touchdown. Steelers. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Two-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Pretty evident that they felt the weakness of this rush defense was on the perimeter. A simple toss play gets the back out there so fast. They secure the edge, and it just becomes a foot race, and he walks in for an easy 2 points.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Lobby now to return it. He's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they...
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. T.J. Watt getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to third and very long.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
From the gun, on third down, it's O'Connell. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points. And that's exactly what they were able to do.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
We'll start this on the ground with Warren. Whoa! Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's got another one. Jaylen Warren, touchdown Steelers. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers add on to their already sizable lead.
Raiders 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is O'Connell. Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. O'Connell to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's O'Connell. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Derek Harmon in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. And now O'Connell. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
62 yards. And the Raider 1st down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Reaching for it. The tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. The ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. They'll look to throw. He's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. T.J. Watt getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3.
On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. This from 40 yards out. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On now's Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point. in the fourth quarter. Rodgers on first down. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
258.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
258.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. Third down coming up. Play fake. It's Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Rodgers should throw for it on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. That one incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Derek Harmon getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
So right now, there's got to be a pretty honest conversation on the sideline between the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coach. They've got to come up with a way to get this guy blocked, and whether it's extra bodies at the line of scrimmage or different protection calls.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
A loss of 7 yards. Another 3 and out. A.J. Cole in punt formation.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And they made it look easy. Their offense playing at about as high a level as they can play. Defense wasn't too shabby either. And they're able to get the victory here by a rout in grand style. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.